Alright, this next video, what we're looking at is the next step in the accounting process. We are looking at that trial balance. Now we are only going to do the trial balance through June the 3rd in this particular video. What you want to do is you want to go into Blackboard under the comprehensive problem example and pull up the comprehensive problem post to ledger / classroom PDF from Blackboard. Alright, so this is on Blackboard. It is underneath that last video that we looked at. It's the link right underneath that, and it says comprehensive problem, post to ledger, classroom, and it is a PDF version. So you want to pull that from Blackboard. This is going to show you what the ledger should look like all the way through the end of June the 3rd's journal entries. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this information from the journal. So you're going to pull up that journal, and what you'll see is the first account is going to be that cash account. Now when we do a general ledger, the things that you want to look at is we should always start with a header. The header is going to have the company name. So this particular company is called Wind in Your Sales. So you would list the company name. We are preparing a trial balance. So that is the name of the statement. And it is going to be for, in this case, June the 3rd. And I'm just going to put 2000X down. Alright, so it is for June the 3rd. So what we are looking at here are what are the balances in all the accounts as of June the 3rd. So what we want to do is with every trial balance we would have a column that has the account. So we're going to start out with the cash account. So we have cash. And we would look at the balance in that account. And if you look at the general ledger, the balance is going to be $18,900 on the debit side. I always start with the dollar sign, so I'm going to have $18,900 to actually start this one. The next entry that I have is to prepaid insurance. So I would have prepaid insurance for $12,000. Then I would go down to the next page and I have land. And the land is at $37,000. I would have the pool structure. And the pool structure is $140,000. The fan system. And the fan system is at $13,300. I then have the sailboats. And they are at $33,000. The accounts payable. And this is going to be my first credit account. So I'm going to have a debit column and a credit column. I do have a dollar sign to start this column, and I'm at $45.40. And then we'll have the mortgage payable. And the mortgage payable is at $156,100. I'll have the capital account, and that is going to be at what, $95,000. I have concession income, and that is going to be at, let's see, $150. I then have sailboat rental expense. that's at 700. I'm going to flip over to the next page to continue it. I then would have advertising expense for 890. And that is going to be all that I would have. So now what I would do in the next step is I'm going to put a line here. I'm also going to put a line here. Those would go underneath the two columns. So I would take all of what I had for the debit side. So I would add up everything from the cash of $18,900, and I would add all of it up down to and including this 890. So when I take and I start and I take 18,900 plus the 12,000 plus the 37,000 plus the 140,000 plus the 13,300 plus the 33,000 plus the 700 plus the 890, I get 25,000. I'm sorry, not 25. $255,790. Now you notice when I end, I am with a dollar sign and a double underline. The next step to doing this is I would have to go in and I would add up all of the credit balances. So I have $4,540, $156,100, $95,000, and $150. When I add all of those accounts up, what I get is $255,790. Now, what you should see here, again, I end this with a dollar sign on both and a double underline. Alright, that's very, very important. You have to have that. The other thing is that these accounts should balance. If they do not balance, that means that you have not posted something correctly or you haven't moved it over to the trial balance correctly. You have to go back in and you have to fix it. Alright? So those are some of the things to look at. So as some reminders, always start a column with a dollar sign. You always want to make sure you have your header in all of your statements. End with a dollar sign and a double underline. Make sure that when you're looking at these mathematical computations that you have that single underline before you add anything. Alright? So those are the things that you want to look at and you want to make sure are there. Now, I do have a copy of this posted in Blackboard, and you're going to find that under where it says trial balance June 3rd. So this trial balance is actually on Blackboard for you to be able to look at, and it does say trial balance June 3rd, and it does work with that ledger information from the video where I give you all of that. Now, you will also find on here, what I want you to do is go through, wanted you to finish the ledger for the comprehensive problem. Make sure you got all that, and then I want you to do the trial balance as of June the 30th. Both of those answer keys are posted into Blackboard. So the answer key for the general ledger is under General Ledger Comprehensive Problem. So that's going to be your answer key for the actual general ledger. Your answer key for what the trial balance should look like at June 30th is going to be under the comprehensive problem trial balance. So those are your answer keys that you can go in and you can look at. This goes through chapters 1 and chapter 2 for the comprehensive problem. Now we are going to get into some other information as far as the comprehensive problem goes. We'll start the adjusting journal entries, and that is going to be what we're going to look at as far as chapter 3 goes, as far as the comprehensive problem goes. So we will continue this, but we will be looking at, we'll take that trial balance that is already posted to Blackboard, and we're going to work through some of the adjusting journal entries for chapter 3, and that'll be our next comprehensive problem video.